Hi, my name is Matt Slater. I'm the District Secretary for the East Ohio District Church of the Nazarene. In a few weeks, we'll be gathering together for our 76th Annual District Assembly at Canton First Church of the Nazarene on June 17th and 18th. District Assembly is a wonderful time for us to gather together and celebrate in our ordination service, celebrate what God has been doing in our district, and conduct some very important business for our church. Pastor Dave and I are very excited to welcome Dr. David A. Busick as our presiding general superintendent, as well as you, our delegates. This video has been put together for you to know some of the new changes that we are doing this year to have a more enjoyable and more efficient district assembly. As usual, we will begin our district assembly with our ordination service on Sunday evening beginning at 6. However, as a delegate, we need you to be there between the hours of 4 p.m. and 5:45 p.m., as this is the time to register for district assembly. As you enter into Canton First Church of the Nazarene, you will see 3 tables with TVs above them designating where you should register. The tables will be designated by the church that you are a member of. When you register, you will receive your district assembly handbook. It will be available in print, but it will also be available digitally, as you can see here on my own iPad. This handbook has everything you need for district assembly. It includes the ballots, the reports, the amendments that we'll be voting on, but it also includes things that you will need for the entire year, as it includes our church directory, that has the different leaders listed and how to get a hold of them, our district calendar, and promotions of what is going on around our district and around our denomination in the coming year. You will also receive a silicone wristband that looks like this. As you can see, it has Ignite right on it. You will need to wear this wristband for the entirety of district assembly. These wristbands show that you have indeed registered to be a part of district assembly. District assembly is an open assembly. Everybody is invited to be a part of it. However, only a number of us can actually be a part of the business, say voting. So tellers are instructed this year to not hand out ballots or count anybody who is voting without a wristband. So it's very essential that you wear this wristband for the entirety of the weekend so that people know, that the tellers know, that you are eligible to vote. Another important part of our assembly this year is that we will be voting on constitutional amendments as recommended by the General Assembly of last year. Now, it's very important that you know these amendments before coming to district assembly. All pastors have received these amendments and have been instructed to begin discussion about these amendments with you. If you have not received that yet, please ask your pastor about these amendments and about asking some questions about them, as we will be voting on these by hand vote. These will be very quickly, and all of the debate that has happened on this happened last year at General Assembly. So please be completely knowledgeable about these amendments before you join us in June. Now for some very important details for our pastors. First of all, if you are an ordained minister, ordained as an elder or a deacon, you are invited to join us on the platform on Sunday evening for our ministers' choir. You need to be at Canton First Church of the Nazarene no later than 5:30, as that is when we will rehearse the song. Now again, you must be ordained as an elder or a deacon to be a part of the ministers' choir, as the ministers' choir is invited down onto the platform to be a part of the ordination ritual. And you can only be a part of the ordination ritual if you are indeed ordained already. So again, if you are going to be a part of the ministers' choir, please be there at 5:30 Sunday evening. Secondly, pastors, we are doing our reporting differently this year. Instead of what we have done in the past, breaking up into small groups and sharing our complete one-page report with everyone, we are actually going to be giving a report in front of the entire assembly. Because there are so many of us, we have asked you to condense your report into a scripture passage that best represents what has happened in your church over the past year. So you will give your report by coming forward to a microphone at the front of the room, of the sanctuary, and you will give your name, your church, and simply your scripture passage. There will not be time for you to give your entire one-page report. However, your one-page report is available to everybody in the assembly as it is a part of the district handbook. If you are a retired ordained minister, we would like to invite you to be a part of our ordination service in a very special way. If you don't feel like you can be up on the platform and a part of the minister's choir, we invite you to sit along the middle aisle so that you can greet our new ordinands as they come down during the procession. You will be invited to stand, just come out into the aisle, and shake the hands of our newly ordinands as they are on their way to be ordained that evening. Lastly, as usual, the nursery will be open for young children during all assembly proceedings. Also, Children's Church will be available for kids ages kindergarten through 5th grade on Sunday evening only. Also, the Fireside Cafe at Canton First Church of the Nazarene will be open before and during our breaks during District Assembly, where you can grab a coffee or some donuts, and all proceeds will benefit Hope House for Women. We look forward to seeing you at District Assembly this year at Canton First Church of the Nazarene on June 17th and 18th. Thanks for listening to all the different changes. We hope that these changes make our assembly experience better and more enjoyable as we gather together to hear what God is doing in East Ohio, as well as conducting the essential business for the Church of the Nazarene. We will see you in June.